All right, you guys, welcome to night 2 of the One Room Makeover Challenge. I'm so excited that you're here. I'm so excited of the timing of all of this. I realized just the other day we're actually coming into a beautiful full moon on Halloween. What a great time to be doing this under the full moon where the light is shining on all the stuff that we're ready to forgive and release and let go of. So not only that, but the sun and the moon placements beyond perfect for decluttering, like next level perfect. So the sun is in Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about rebirth and death and rebirth and death. So letting go and coming in, letting go and receiving, letting go and receiving. Okay. So Scorpio is very quick to like let that thing go. They don't really think about it very much. Taurus is very much rooted in attachment of material things. So you've got that pull of like, these material things. Scorpio wants you to let it go so new things can come in. And isn't that the point of what we're doing here tonight? We're letting go of clutter so a new, fresh energy can come into your space and revitalize you and refuel you and just bring beauty into your life, which that is the Taurus full moon. So that aspect of this full moon coming up on Saturday is really asking us to look at how can I create more beauty in my life? So let's recap. So number 1, what room did you decide that you were going to work on for this makeover? Number 2, have you chosen an intention for how you want to use that space? So why are you decluttering it? Because we all know if there's no reason behind it, it's not going to get done. So what is your intention? What is your purpose for decluttering that space? And how do you want to use it going forward? And number 3, this is the key part. If you take anything away, we aren't actually, the big secret, we aren't actually tackling the whole room. You're going to take on one part of the room. Why? Because it's easier that way and it keeps you out of the overwhelm. If I were to tackle this whole room at one shot, it's like, no. I would take on the mantle, then I would probably another week do the china cabinet, and then maybe like the top of the piano. Just break it down into chunks. Like I only painted the brick and the top part, and the rest of the room is blue. That's all I had energetic space for when I did that project. And now it's my anchor for the rest of the room when I'm aligned and ready to tackle it. Okay? So circle back into the group chat, and I would love to just really get intimate in this group, in this little cozy group that we've created, and share with us what room you've chosen, what your intention is, and what part of the room you're going to tackle. Okay? And then I also want to know your journaling. How did that go? Have you done it yet? What came up? What do you feel ready to release? And what did you uncover about what part of your own beautiful self are you covering up as a protective mechanism through clutter or avoiding creating the space that really, really makes you feel delicious inside? Because when you feel delicious inside, the things you create are delicious. And then we know that relationships thrive, wealth thrives, your well-being thrives, right? Health, state of mind, emotional body, it all thrives. And you're out here affects it in here. So we're always caught up in who are we surrounding ourselves with? What are our money habits? What are our habits on all these external things? But how often are we saying, okay, how is my external environment, my physical living environment influencing me? So I would love to dive deep with you guys in the chat with what came up. What were your takeaways from last night? And tonight, we're going to slow it down. We're going to get a little cozy. So take a minute. We're going to dive into meditation. It's going to be super light. This is going to be your color meditation. Tonight is all about bringing the color, and we are going to unlock the colors that intuitively drive your soul. So this is where your intention gets really important. Are you working on your bedroom? You're probably not going to want to choose a red color, right? Red is energizing, but sometimes red might be soothing. You might be an anomaly. So we are going to dive in to colors, and you are going to get to intuitively map out your meanings of each color and then choose the meaning which is the best fit for your space. So for example, our bedroom was this gross, it was poop. It was the color of poop. And the trim was like a 2 shades darker poop color. I don't even know what to tell you. It was poop. It was poop brown. I walked in my bedroom, and every time I walked in, I felt like there was poop smeared all over the walls. Gross, right? Oh, disgusting. Had to go. Had to go. My son's room was like fire engine red. Fire engine red. And putting him to bed, he would go to bed angry and he would wake up angry. Now, why is this important? He has a lot of fire in his astrological chart. He is a Leo sun, Sagittarius moon, and he's also a Gemini rising. Gemini is air. He's got 2 fires in an air. Combustible, right? So we did his room a nice, deep, dark, soothing blue. He was 2 years old when we did that room, and I kid you not, the minute that color was changed, his sleeping totally shifted, and the way he was waking up in the morning, so much calmer. So color really is therapy for us because we associate it with meanings, just like smell, which we talked about last night. Think about the kitchen. When somebody's cooking garlic, and you're like, mmm. And I heard this trick one time that if you're making dinner and the whole family is really hungry, you just put an onion in a saute pan with butter and you just let it slow cook while you're making the rest of dinner, because the smell satiates everybody and they're like, oh, dinner's coming, I can relax. So it's the same thing with the colors in our rooms. So is your room, like my bathroom is my wealth area, so I went with green. My bedroom is a place where I like to just be clear. I like to be clear. So I went with gray on the walls and black on the floor. Now, I didn't realize it at the time, but in feng shui, gray is the melding of the light and the dark, the white and the black. White is clarity, and black is absorption, right? So think of your black crystals. They suck the toxic energy out. So what better place to put black on a floor than in my bedroom? And even I felt a shift. My dreams shifted. My sleep became more restful. I just have more desire to keep that space clear and cleansed in general than I have ever had before. And I really attribute that to the color choices that really helped me to feel relaxed. So in my living room, for example, it's pretty, I'm going to go with a white wall, and I did gray on the fireplace, but I'm thinking I might change that and bring a punch of color in. I don't know what yet, but that's like our family room, and I want it to have a little life to it. I want it to have a little zing. And the playroom has this really nice soft pink color with touches of the green that I put in the bathroom because it's the family room and it's so close to the wealth room. And pink is like a fostering, think of rose quartz, fosters relationships, right? Now, those are all generalized meanings. The only thing that matters is what the colors matter to you because you are walking into that space. So, this is where you get to claim and really lay down lock, stock, and barrel. How do I want to feel in this space? How do I want to use this space? And what color helps support me in eliciting those feelings? Okay, let's do this. This won't be a long meditation. We're not going to be here for an hour. We're going to get in, get it done, and get out. Okay? It can be this quick and easy. So close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out. Just take some nice deep breaths. In and out. And I want you to bring the color red into your awareness. And the first word that you think of when you visualize a color red, write that word down. Now bring orange into your awareness. Visualize the color orange. What's the first word that comes to mind when you see the color orange? Bring the color yellow into your awareness. And when you see the color yellow, what's the first word that comes to mind? Bring the color green into your awareness. When you see the color green, what's the first word that comes to mind? Now visualize the color blue. And the first word that comes to mind, write it down. And now visualize the color purple. And write down the first word that comes to mind. Now visualize the color pink. Write down the first word that comes to mind. Now visualize the color black. And write down the first word that comes to mind. Visualize the color brown. And write down the first word that comes to mind. Visualize the color gray. And write down the first word that comes to mind. And when you're ready, open your eyes. It's that simple. So you can come back and just drop in to your meditation space and connect with these colors, and you can do it as many times as you want, and you can refine. But the key is you want to trust, right? You don't want to go back in because you're not trusting that the words you got weren't the right ones. You want to go back in because you're seeking deeper clarity around your intention and refine. Okay? So, for example, for me, red was fire, orange was play, yellow was energy. It's a good color for a kitchen. Green is luxury and bold. Blue is peaceful. Purple was rich and glorious. Oh, glorious. I'm thinking of doing that in my guest room. Pink is playful and feminine. So it had that, like orange came through as the masculine, playful, and then pink came through as the feminine, playful. Very Marilyn Monroe feeling. Black. This is where when I say you might need to go back in for clarity. I got these last three, I got some pretty obscure general words. So black, I got absorb. Brown, I got ground. And gray, I got easy. So when I think of gray and easy, so much comes to mind. It's an easy energy to be in. It's easy to match colors with. It's easy to design with. For me, gray is just a super duper easy color because I can put it on the walls, and then if I want to change accents, I can, because everything goes with gray. Gray. I love gray. It's like my staple. Brown, ground, earth energy, ground, like not grounding. I actually wrote like ground, the ground that you stand on, but that does mean grounding. Okay. Actually, I'm going to do on Ruby's floor up in her room. Side note, speaking of brown, I am going to do like a mocha, dark mocha color to play off her lavender walls because she's a Pisces moon and girl gets flighty. So I'm gonna use some color therapy to help her ground while she sleeps. And then black was absorbed, and the word sponge also came through. Okay. So that for me, I'm like, okay, now knowing what I know, the journey that I've been on, that's a good color to put in a room where I need to release energy, like in a meditation room. Have little bits of black here and there and everywhere. Okay. So that is your color meditation. Come back into the group chat over on Facebook and share what came through. And tomorrow night, we're going to meet back here and we're going to talk about making a statement. Are you ready to tap into your inner beauty, let it shine, and express yourself fearlessly? Who's excited? Let's do this. I will see you tomorrow, 8 p.m., here on the Zoom. Bye.